15 years, I fed my lawn the wrong thing. $80 to $120 every single spring. 10 days of green, then back to yellow. I thought the problem was my grass. It was not. The problem was that I was feeding the grass at all. One line in my grandmother's old journal changed everything. Feed the dirt, not the grass. Under $4. And there is a finishing trick at the end, one that old golf course groundskeepers refused to share. Today I'm going to show you 3 things. First, why your soil is a living fertilizer factory and why those bags from the store are slowly destroying it. Second, the exact 4-ingredient kitchen tonic my grandmother used for under $4 total. And third, 3 mistakes that can burn your entire lawn, plus a finishing trick that turns good green into deep emerald. One of those ingredients, used wrong, can do more harm than good. So stay with me. In 1913, 2 chemists figured out how to pull nitrogen from thin air. That one discovery fed billions. But here's the part they leave out of the textbooks. During World War II, the same chemistry built bombs. When the bombs stopped, those factories needed a new customer. So they looked at your lawn. Today, that industry is worth over $30 billion in the United States alone. And for decades, it convinced homeowners that healthy grass comes from a bag. Buy the 4-step program, spread it 4 times a year, watch your lawn green up. But here's what nobody told you. That quick green comes at a cost. Think of your soil like an underground kitchen. Beneath every square foot of healthy lawn, there are billions of tiny organisms, bacteria, fungi, microbes, all working around the clock. They break down organic matter and convert it into exactly the nutrients your grass can absorb. They are the real fertilizer factory. And they work for free. When you pour synthetic fertilizer onto your lawn, you're skipping that kitchen entirely. You are injecting processed nutrients straight into the grass blades. Quick energy, sure, but the salt content in those products can stress and even kill the very organisms that were doing the job naturally. A study published by Bai and colleagues in 2020 found that long-term synthetic fertilizer use can alter soil microbial communities and limit ecosystem functioning over time. So you get 10 days of green, the microbes weaken, the soil gets worse, and you need another bag. Then another. That is the dependency cycle. My grandmother never fell for it. That line she wrote in her journal said, "Feed the dirt, not the grass." She understood, decades before modern soil science confirmed it, that the answer was not in a bag. Depression-era groundskeepers and agricultural extension agents knew it too. They were feeding the soil biology, and in some university test plots, researchers observed up to a 40% increase in turf density with that approach. I'm not going to tell you this works 100% of the time in every single situation. Gardening does not work that way. But the science behind feeding your soil biology is solid. So what exactly did my grandmother put in that bucket? 4 ingredients. That's it. You probably have 3 of them in your kitchen right now. Number 1, beer. Not the expensive craft stuff, the cheapest, flattest beer you can find. Your soil bacteria are not picky. The B vitamins and yeast fermentation byproducts are what matter here. They are food for soil bacteria. Pour in 1 12-ounce can. Number 2, blackstrap molasses, 1 tablespoon. Instant energy for microbes, plus trace iron, calcium, magnesium cycled right back into the soil. Now, this next one scares people. Number 3. Plain household ammonia. Not the scented kind, not the kind with added cleaners. 1 tablespoon. Before you panic, at this dilution, it is completely safe. It has been in kitchen cleaners for decades. This gives a small shot of processed nitrogen to kickstart microbial activity. Number 4. Plain dish soap. 1 tablespoon. The soap acts as a surfactant, helping the tonic spread evenly across the soil instead of beating up on the surface. But here is the one rule you cannot break. No antibacterial. Antibacterial soap kills the very microbes you just spent 3 ingredients feeding. Mix those 4 ingredients in a gallon jug, top it off with water, and you have a concentrate. Pour 1 cup of that concentrate into a hose end sprayer set to about 20 gallons of dilution. 1 gallon of concentrate treats roughly 10,000 square feet. That is 4 applications at about $1 each. Total cost for an entire season? Under $8. Compare that to $50, $100, even $300 a year on synthetic fertilizer that creates a dependency cycle. Apply every 3 weeks during the growing season. Early morning or evening, never in the midday sun. And by the way, this works on garden beds too, but today we're focused on lawns. Jim from Ohio tried this last spring. His lawn went from patchy and brown to thick and green in 3 weeks. He spent $4. His neighbor spent over $200. One more thing. This tonic is safe for pets and kids once you water it in. Safe for bare feet within about an hour. Now, before you run out and mix this up, there are 3 mistakes that can ruin everything. Mistake number 1. Using antibacterial soap. This is the big one. Antibacterial soap kills bacteria. You are trying to feed bacteria. Use plain dish soap only. Mistake number 2. Applying in the midday sun. The heat burns your grass blades, and the tonic evaporates before it can soak into the soil. Apply early morning or late evening when temperatures are cooler. Mistake number 3. Expecting instant results. This is not synthetic fertilizer. You are not force-feeding the grass. You are waking up an entire underground ecosystem. Give it 3 to 4 weeks. The change, when it comes, is deeper and longer lasting than anything that ever came from a bag. Results vary by soil type, climate, and existing conditions. In many cases, university research suggests significant improvement, but every lawn is different. One more thing before the finishing trick. Leave your clippings on the lawn. They return up to 30% of the nitrogen for free. Raise your mower deck and water deep but less often. The lazy way is the right way. Now, that finishing trick I promised you. The one old golf course groundskeepers guarded for decades. Here it is. Chelated iron. Pick up a bottle of liquid chelated iron from any garden center. Apply it once a month as a foliar spray. Within 7 to 10 days, you will see a deep emerald green that lasts 2 to 3 weeks. According to research from LSU Ag Center and Michigan State, chelated iron intensifies chlorophyll production without forcing the kind of top growth that synthetic nitrogen does. So, your lawn looks incredible, but you are not creating more work for yourself. If this changed how you think about your lawn, that subscribe button is right there. Margaret in Zone 7 switched to this system 2 years ago. She stopped buying bags entirely and saved over $200 a year. Her lawn has never looked better. Let me put it all together. Number 1, feed the dirt, not the grass. Number 2, 4 ingredients under $4. Number 3, apply every 3 weeks during the growing season. Number 4, chelated iron once a month for that deep emerald color. And number 5, leave your clippings on the lawn. The lazy way is the right way. My grandmother wrote that recipe in pencil 60 years ago. I am sharing it with millions. If you try this, your neighbors will knock on your door and ask, "What is your secret?" And you will smile, because the answer is a $4 bucket of kitchen ingredients and a little bit of patience. Drop a comment below. Are you still a bag buyer, or are you ready to feed the dirt? I want to know. Next week, I'm going to show you why most people water their lawn at exactly the wrong time, and one change that cuts your water bill in half. Happy gardening.